Hey guys, welcome to the Gun Lover channel. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate that. I'm up to 542 subscribers, which is a drop in the bucket, but I'm thankful for each one of them. So hopefully we'll keep going. Today, just wanted to come out and do a short little video, little review of a gun that I borrowed from a friend of mine, and this is the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. So it's what I would consider a micro compact, even though there's really no solid classifications for those, but it's a pretty small gun. Easy to carry, very popular for carry. This particular one is the communist version that has the 10 round mags. You can get the 13 round mags for it, but it's I've shot it some. I'm gonna shoot a lot more today. It's a affordable, reliable carry option. It's super thin, like if you can see that, and I'll compare it to my Taurus G3C, but this one's super stiff. It's probably had about 100 rounds through it and needs about 1,000 more. But for the money, it's super reliable little carry gun. And you could get you a pocket holster. You could carry that in your pocket, but I could easily appendix carry that. Let me pull out my carry gun. And this holster that is made for a Taurus G3C, I'm going to go ahead and put this mag in here. That's full mag. Really got to slam it up in there. But the shield will fit in there, and it actually fits fairly tight. Like, I honestly would not have a problem carrying that. You can see it will slide out a little bit because it's a little bit thinner, but covers the trigger. I definitely recommend getting one made for it, but what I'm saying is it's a very similar profile to what I carry every day, and that's the Taurus G3C. Mine's the optic ready version. This shield is not the optic ready version, but they do make that option. But just as a size comparison, you can see it's pretty much exactly the same height and length. The G3C does have a little bit more length in the grip, but you can get the 13 round magazines for the Shield Plus, and then they extend that grip a little more and actually make it a lot more comfortable for my big hands. But the width, I didn't measure these. You can go on Handgun Hero and get the specifications, but the shield is definitely thinner, and you can feel that in hand. A little bit lighter. Of course, right now I've got a 10 round mag in here and a 12 round mag in here, but real similar sized. Just a easy to carry pistol. The Shield Plus is going to be a little bit more expensive than the G3C, but that's just a comparison because I shoot this all the time. This is real similar. I'm not used to the trigger on this one. This is a little bit heavier trigger pull. I actually, for maybe low budget of a trigger is in the G3C, I actually like this trigger and I'm pretty used to it. But we're going to do some shooting with the Shield Plus today and see how it feels. I'm going to try and give you guys a view of it where you can see me shooting it and see what I'm shooting. But I work alone, so I know someone recently, I think it's Matt the Woman, or Matthew Oman, recently commented on one of my videos because he said I was, flagging my cameraman, and I make fun of that on some of my videos for sure. But I don't generally work with a cameraman. I use the DJI Osmo 3, which is a little like pocket creator video camera. It has facial recognition, so it will follow my face if I turn that on. And anytime I'm pointing my gun at the camera, there's nobody behind it. It's literally just a camera on a tripod. So I get the concern, but what I'm getting at is today I'm going to try and film some different views, but I work alone, so hopefully I'll get those good and won't discover later that they weren't good. But today, Shield Plus, M&P 9 Shield Plus, great little affordable carry gun. So let's get into doing some shooting with it. I'm just going to put this first round, first mag through it. I'm going to turn this just a little bit, hopefully, so you can see me. I'm going to put this first mag through it, and then we'll do some draw and fire, and we'll move back and see what distances we get to. So one thing, which I can't show it to you right now without pointing it at myself, but the sights on this are nice. They're 3-dot sights, so there's 2 white dots on the back and 1 white dot on the front, but they're very easy to see. I do like them. They're not super wide. I don't like super big, bulky sights. It just makes it harder for me to hone in when I'm shooting iron sights. And I primarily shoot red dots on my pistols. But I do like these sights. They're not fiber optic. They're not tritium. They don't glow. But they do give you a good sight picture. So this model does have the thumb safety, but it's the little tiny thumb safety. And I do not like that safety. It's not super quick to operate. I like the safety on my Taurus better. I like the bigger safety that Smith & Wesson puts on some of their M&Ps, but this little safety, I'm not a big fan of it. It's just kind of hard to find and manipulate. But anyways, here we go. Let's put this first mag through it. I'm shooting at my steel plates here. Oh, I did not chamber around apparently, but I did now. Okay, I'm shooting a little low. Oh. I need to shoot iron sights more apparently. That's just a matter of getting used to this gun, but I'm shooting right below my steel target, so here we go. There we go. I gotta aim a little bit higher with it. There we go. Okay. It's slimmer in my hand, and the grip is a lot shorter. So you can see my pinky does not get any grip with that magazine. Now, if you get the 13-round magazine, it does, and I can get some of my pinky on there, which I can get a little bit of it, but I don't know if you can see that. It's just kind of hanging half off of it. So it's not bad. The recoil on it's not bad. I can shoot it okay, but as far as right now, I do prefer the grip on my Taurus G3C, because you can see I can get a pretty good bite with my pinky on there. So I'm going to shoot this mag. And that's with the red dot, but you could hear I was hitting that steel a lot easier with that one. So overall, I do like this shield, and I'm a big fan of the M&P line. But as far as just a little pocket gun or micro carry gun, nothing wrong with it. This, like I said, particular model doesn't have a rail, not optic ready. So you can get those options, but this one's a little bit less expensive. So overall, great gun. I would definitely recommend it to anyone that just needed a carry gun. It's got a good feel. The trigger's not bad. It is different than my Taurus, so just getting used to that. It is really solid, actually. I will say that. My Taurus trigger, and it's somewhat double action. It's got that restrike capability, but it's a little bit squishy. I'm used to it. This one, I would say, super solid wall there. Well, let's get there. There's the wall, pretty solid, and then pretty heavy trigger pull on this one, but a clean break. And then, you know, reset on it is not bad, but you know, I don't expect this gun, just like my Taurus, to have the greatest trigger ever, but it's not bad. It's just something I got to get used to, because it is different than my gun that I shoot a lot more, which is the Taurus. So I'm going to reload some mags and then we'll do some more shooting. Did not get a good grip on that when it came out of the holster. I barely had it. Had to adjust my grip. That was 2.29. Still not a good grip. Getting used to that. And this is where I'll say practicing with dry fire hundreds of times, that's going to help you get that good grip, get that good point, and be able to shoot quicker for sure. I've practiced with my Taurus a lot as far as dry fire. Practice zero with this one. Still not a good grip when it came out, 235. First shot was 1.84, so it was a little quicker, but I missed the steel. So same thing. First shot was 2.11. So I'm hovering around 2 seconds, which is not great. Something hit me in the forehead. I don't know if it's that casing. Generally they don't eject right back straight, but I'll have to review the video on that. I think I'm okay. But that one was 1.90. So we're below 2 seconds. Still would want to be down around that 1.5 seconds at least. .86 was the first shot. I will say this, shooting this little, very thin, tiny gun, I do feel it in my hands. Right now I'm shooting this, again, the veteran ammo. It's I bought 500 rounds of it. It's remanufactured. I haven't had any issues with it. I've shot it through several guns so far in my last video and this one, and seems to be okay, but I got it fairly cheap. I think it might have been 18 cents a round or something. It was a good deal, so I just decided to buy some and try it, but it's veteran ammo. It's remanufactured. So I'm gonna go a little bit further out on this and see how we do with open sights. So this about 20 yards and I'm shooting that 12-inch plate. No problem there. I'm pretty close to 30 yards here. Not a problem there. I was probably a little closer than 30 there. I'm about, I would say 35 yards right here. Okay, no problem. So, even though it's a tiny gun, can still be accurate with it. I'm shooting that 12-inch plate. And that was 35 yards, but I'm going to take you back here and let you watch from behind. And we're going to go out to about 40 yards, take a shot at it, and then we'll do 50. This is about 40. Get my tripod set up so it's not leaning so much. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. And I am about 40 yards shooting that 12-inch plate. That's a hit. So let's go to 50 yards. And this is, again, iron sights. I can smack that all day with my red dot on my Taurus. But the iron sights do get a little tougher out here, so it's about 50 yards on the 12-inch plate with the Shield M&P 9 Shield Plus. That was a hit. Let me hit it again. I'm not sure if that was a hit or not. That was a hit, I know. So 50 yards, 12-inch plate. Not bad. I can definitely drill it easier with my red dot, but let's go back. It's about 60 yards. Same thing. I'm gonna shoot that 10-inch plate actually because I can't see the 12-inch from here. So 60 yards, 10-inch plate. That's a little tougher. I don't think that any of those were hits, but that front sight completely covers up that 10-inch target at that range. So let me pull out my Taurus with the red dot, and I'll ring that 10-inch plate from here a lot easier. Let's see if we can hit it on the first shot. Yep, there's a hit. Let's see if we can hit it again. That was a miss. That was a hit. So 60 yards. Let's go out to that's 65. This is about 70 yards with the 10-inch plate. And I'm hoping you can see me, but here we go. Nope, that was a miss. That was a hit. So the red dot does make a world of difference, but I'll say that Shield Plus is a nice little pistol, especially for what those cost. That one was bought on clearance, and it was less, with the $50 rebate, it was less than $300. So I think it ended up being about $270 after the rebate. So a great deal on a super reliable little pistol that pretty much anyone can carry. I'll say my hands are feeling it shooting that little pistol out here. I am definitely feeling it today. But overall, I would highly recommend it. I'm a big fan of the M&P line, and if you can get your hands on one of these, highly recommend it. Thanks for watching the Gun Lover channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Send this to your mom. She would love to watch this video. I'm telling you, her favorite gun, I don't know what her favorite gun is, but her favorite gun tuber is me, Gun Lover. I guarantee that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.